All right, so it's time for another edition of the PulseWave End-of-Day Report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world-famous PulseWave Price Trigger Reports. And I do hope that everyone had a wonderful weekend. But now it's time to get back to business. It's time to take a look and see what's popping, see what's good. And today was pretty much a quiet day for the most part. Not a lot going on here on the daily chart. As you can see here, the NASDAQ created this bearish pointer, had this big sell-off, only to recover into the close. But in doing so, we have created ourselves. We are now officially in a not just a pullback, but a correctional complexion now in the market. All right. Not saying that the market is going to, crash or anything like that, but it is looking like the cards are on the table. Everything that you can think of is there now to make that happen. The only question is, do the bears have the willpower to pile on and cause the market to go down? And do the bulls have exhaustion? Are they tired? Do they want to just let things go and say, I'll take my profits here, thank you very much, and back away? That's where we are right now today. That's what we are looking to see what the market wants to do. Is it exhausted? Is the market saying, I's tired and don't want to go no more? That's what we're looking to see. Now, you can see that coming into this week on this NASDAQ 100, all right, we came in with a crash alert sell signal is how we start the week off, because that's how it ended on Friday. And then here we are so far, starting out fresh today, okay? This is fresh, all right? Next chart. Take a look at this euro yen, all right? All right, so the euro yen was not able to pull it off. Ended the week still under that selling pressure. We got downside production to start this week off, and we're getting close to that 128 trend line support. Is it going to crack through it and crash and burn, or will the bulls try to come in here and defend this? Well, we did open the door to more downside because nothing happened on Friday, and yeah, here we are. Continuation pattern just as predicted. What about nat gas? Well, nat gas ended the week with a crash alert sell signal coming into this week, and we did get that initial downside production. And now the market is putting itself into a position to want to rally going into tomorrow. So do we have a rally alert on this weekly chart so far? Does the market want to technically bounce from here? Is this the low for the week? We shall see. What about Theta? Well, this is what Theta did for you. All right, Sunday did come and go. And as you can see here, the bulls still have the green on the screen. They still have control of the market for now, as the market is trying to build a base to recover and get back up to maybe 30. I think Theta is trying to get back up to 30. We'll see what can happen. But that's where your trend line resistance is. It's around 30. So we'll see what Theta can do this week. Take a look here at the XRP Ripple. All right, XRP Ripple finished the week on a positive note, right? With a continuation for this week. Well, the markets gave us that upside production, as you can see, from last week, and it's poised to move a little bit higher, getting a little long in the tooth here. This is this resistance zone that the market is in. Are we going to keep pushing, or is the market going to fail here? This is the crossy roads now for your XRP Ripple. It needs to continue to push this week and close on a positive note. Looking over here at Apple Computer, you can see where it finished off the week with the bulls intact. This week, continuation pattern expected. We start off with upside production and a new high. Okay, so there you go with your Apple computer. Bulls are in control. What about Amazon? All right, well, as you can see here on your Amazon, unfortunately, as you can see here, you ended the week in that bearish zone, that red zone, where the bears are in control. Well, we came into it this week with downside production, continuation, but now the market has reversed into the close and is preparing for a rally. Market wants to move higher, it would seem. So, got to take a look at that. If you flip it over to the daily to check it out, well, bulls are holding it steady. You had the bearish pointer here on the daily chart, so has a lot of overhead resistance, but so far it's looking like it wants to rumble. We'll see. What about Facebook? Well, here's your Facebook. All right, bulls still in control. All right, you had that dip in the morning, rally into the close, so it's trying to do something here in this green zone. We'll see how much further we got to go. Flip it over to the weekly. You can see the overhead resistance is real. Can the market get back up? That's the question. Can it get back up and continue to rock and roll? We shall see. Next up is that the gold miners. As you can see here, bunching up around here, the bulls are trying to keep the market afloat, desperately trying to keep it afloat. If you take a look at the weekly, though, we finished the week off looking for a downside continuation with a bearish pointer. And it looks like, I think that last week's lows are about to be taken out this week in GDXJ. All right, take a look here at crude oil. All right, we have a bearish pointer in the daily here on the crude oil. If you take a look at that weekly, we did finish with the bears in control. And now here we are. So I think that we're about to head down and get some more pullback here. Bearish pointer on this weekly chart is back here. Market is trying to test and or take this out. So got to move and trade accordingly. All right. Here's a look at your bonds. Ticker is TLT. As you can see here, market rallied today, but crashed into the close. Does that have anything to do with the weekly? Now, keep in mind, we did start today off of a rally alert buy signal. When we flip over to the weekly, we see that we did finish the week with the bears still in control and making a bearish pointer. So crossroads is where we are in a lot of these markets starting off the week. Here is your Dow. All right. New highs, right? After selling off in the morning. And on the weekly, here you go. So the Dow still looks strong. I know, it's weird. I know. Here's your Australian dollar. All right. Still sideways congestion. All right. But on the weekly, it's looking like it could fall and come down and test the bottom of the Kumo cloud. Bears are still in control. All right. On the daily, it's showing that the bulls are in control, but showing a very weak hand because all you're doing is moving sideways, right? You're in a trading range, which is this bar right here. But we're still in that red zone. So right now, I think the bears are about to operate in the Australian dollar and bring the market down. But we'll finish with this. Here's your Bitcoin. On the daily, you can see chopping around up here at the top of the Kumo cloud. It came down today. If you take a look at the weekly, this is how the market finished. This is how it set itself up for the week ahead. And this is what it looks like. So we finished on a bullish note, bullish cycle, bulls in control, right? And we have all the earmarks to make the market go up. So we came in for a little bit of upside production continuation from last week, only to pull back. So right now, though, the bulls have everything that they need to make this thing rally. And remember, the resistance zone exists from 50 to 55,000 in Bitcoin. So just keep that in mind. Once we get into that zone, I think that's where the bears will come in and try to attempt to bring the market down one last time. So you got to remember that as you're playing the game. All right, and then here's last but not least the US dollar. On the daily, you can see market has come down. Bears have been selling this thing off. Flip over to the weekly chart. You'll see that this is where we ended, right, with the bulls keeping the market afloat. But you're in that Kumo cloud and you're near the bottom of the cloud. And so far, you're selling off from where you closed last week. And you're already forming a crash alert sell signal. So looks like we're heading down right now in the dollar. All right, so that's all we have time for today. And if you have not already done so, remember to smash that like button. Come over to PulseWaveTrading.com. Learn how you can navigate these markets and put some money in your pocket. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'm out. Peace.